Hello! Today we will study the mechanisms of human organism regulation. For this purpose, I invite you to the laboratory. Click on the microscope and let's start. Let's recall the concept of homeostasis. Homeostasis is the ability of an open system to conserve a stability composition of the internal environment with the help of regulation mechanisms. The human organism is an open, self-regulating system. Self-regulation to achieve homeostasis is carried out at all levels, from cellular to organismal. Parameters of homeostasis, pH, temperature, osmotic and blood pressure, ion content, etc. The stability of the internal environment is caused by the work of physiological and functional systems. Oxygen enters through the respiratory system. Through the digestive system, substances enter and are absorbed. Unnecessary substances are removed through the skin, urinary, digestive, and respiratory systems. Substances are transported by the circulatory and lymphatic systems. Control and monitoring of environmental indicators of nervous, immune, and endocrine systems. The main principle of regulation is the principle of negative feedback. If a certain indicator increases, the organism decreases it. Another principle of regulation is the principle of positive feedback. If a certain indicator increases, then the organism increases it. As an example, when coagulation, a mechanism of sequential reactions, is triggered. Nervous regulation is the regulation of organism activity by means of nerve impulses that have a quick, specific, and short-term effect on organs. Nervous regulation is carried out by reflexes, which are based on reflex arcs. Reflex, the reaction of the organism to the action of stimuli from the external or internal environment, which is carried out with the participation of the nervous system. The reflex arc is the path of the nerve impulse from the receptor to the organ performing the function. The next type of regulation is endocrine. Click and view the picture. Endocrine regulation is a part of humoral regulation, which is carried out by biologically active substances, hormones that provide a slow, general, and long-term effect on organs. Hormones are released into the blood by glands of mixed and internal secretion. Next is the card of immune regulation. Click on the cards. Immune regulation is a part of humoral regulation that is carried out by cells of the immune system and protective proteins through the internal environment, which provide a general and long-lasting effect. The nonspecific humoral system ensures the innate immunity of the organism to infections. Press on the skin and take a closer look. This includes 1. Skin, 2. Mucus secreted by mucous membranes, 3. Saliva and mucus lysozyme, 4. Vomiting, 5. Interferon. This is a protein that delays the reproduction of viruses. 6. Inflammation at the site of injury. 7. Elevated temperature. Let's summarize. 1. Nervous regulation is provided by nerve impulses. 2. Endocrine regulation is provided by hormones. 3. Immune regulation is provided by cells of the immune system and protective proteins.